All right, welcome everyone to Vinyasa Yoga. Thanks so much for joining me and getting on your mat today. So we'll start with a prop, either a block or a blanket from your couch or a pillow that you can fold and sit on for a little height. And we'll actually start in Virasana today. So with knees in front, and you bring the block or the blanket right between your ankles, and then sit back on your knees. And if this hurts your knees at all, of course, just sit in a different way, right? You can sit with your ankles crossed in front of you if you'd rather, but this variation gets into the tops of our thighs here a little bit and the tops of our ankles and feet. And then rest your hands on your lap, and you can sit tall, find a long spine. Allowing your eyes to close or gaze to one point softly on the earth in front of you. And as you come into a place of stillness, notice what is joining you on your mat in this moment. What your day has been like so far and what sort of impressions or imprints it's left in your subtle body. So what's happening in your mind? What's your mood like? Your emotional state? Without judgment, just acting as an observing witness here. And consider how your mood or your attitude, your emotional state is showing up in your physical body. Right? When we're tense, when we're stressed or feeling discomfort or dis-ease, we often grip, resist, clench without realizing it. So just notice that here. Soften your jaw. Let your shoulders move up to your ears to begin. And draw your shoulder blades towards your spine and then down your back away from your ears, and find all this space through your chest. And soften your belly. You can start to feel its movement as you inhale and exhale. And as you begin to observe this movement of your belly, just begin to observe the rhythm, the tide, the rise and fall of your breath. Just taking a few moments more here to observe the more subtle aspects of your body, your breath, sensation, the quality of your energy. And draw a deep breath in through your nose, filling up. Open your mouth, exhale, let it go. And draw your hands to your heart space, Anjali Mudra, palm to palm at heart center. And I'm bringing in the intention today into our practice of balance. Right, in conversations that I've been having with friends and family and teammates and beyond, right? This idea of balance keeps coming up, being able to balance our emotional states, right? The highs and the lows, the happiness and the sadness, the fear and the love. Balance work life and personal life. Balancing the suffering that others are going through, our own suffering, and then also the joy that we can find in the moments in our day, things to celebrate. So we'll bring this quality of balance into our practice today, taking some more balancing postures, balancing energy, balancing breath. Once more, we draw a deep breath in through the nose, filling up. Open your mouth, exhale, let it go. Use an inhale to sweep your arms overhead, reaching wide and high. You can open your eyes if you'd like. Palms come to touch at the top. As you exhale, we'll twist to the right. So left palm comes to the outside of your right knee, right fingertips come behind you. As you inhale, sit a little taller, lengthen through your spine. As you exhale, twist a little deeper, pressing your knee into your left hand back into your knee. Take another breath in, you lengthen, sit a little taller. And exhale, you twist a little deeper. Inhale, come back through the center, reach your palms overhead. And exhale, twist to the left. Right hand comes to the outside of your knee, left fingertips behind you. Inhale, sit tall, find length through your spine. And exhale, twist a little deeper. One more here. Inhale, lengthen, sit tall. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, come back through the center. And exhale, just rest your palms on your lap. If you do want to play music, now could be a good time to put it on. I do have a playlist on my Spotify, which is Kelly Skinner, if you're following me. And it's called I Am a Mountain. I believe that's what it's called, I Am a Mountain. So you're welcome to put that on or play your own music. Okay. So you can take a moment to do that and just jump back in as you're ready. And so let's actually interlace our fingers here behind the base of our skull. Just stay seated a little bit longer, opening through the chest. And drop your head back into your hands. Bring your elbows as wide as you can. Let your shoulders fall down your back. From here, open your mouth. And there's a natural arching of your lumbar spine that happens here. Imagine I'm coming behind you and pressing up right behind your heart center, so in the upper back, creating a little shelf. Let your head get a little bit heavier. Let it fall back. Take one more breath in here. Inhale. And as you exhale, let your chin begin to fall to your chest. You round through your back a little bit here. Elbows draw in. Draw your chin to your chest. Just a little neck stretch. And then release your arms. Let your right ear fall to your right shoulder. And you can use your right hand now to assist the side of your head down, walking your left fingertips away from your seat. Open your mouth, release your jaw, maybe shift your jaw from side to side. Take a breath in. And take a breath out. Release your right hand, chin falls back to your chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder, left arm comes up, placing your hand just lightly on the side of your head, walking right fingertips away from your body now. Again, release your jaw. Maybe it shifts from side to side. Release your left hand, let your chin fall back to your chest. Inhale. Exhale, gaze lifts. Interlace your fingers behind your back. You choose which thumb's on top. Then draw your palms towards one another. Shoulders fall down your back. And begin to straighten your arms. Dropping your knuckles down, lift your heart. As you exhale, fold forward any amount that feels okay here. Knuckles reach skyward as your head drops towards the earth. You're bowing your chest. Just a little more opening through the upper back, through the heart center. One more breath in. And exhale, let it go. Use an inhale to rise back up. Right, exhale, release your arms. And we'll come forward to tabletop now. So move your block or prop out of the way. Bring your knees right underneath your hips. What are these? Wrists underneath your shoulders. And let's start with just some hip circles. Find some movement here that feels good. The circles can be really small or they can be really large. I like to tuck my toes under here. Drop my hips all the way back to my heels and make big circles. And notice what's happening through your outer hips. Maybe your hips are tight here. You can feel sensation as you wash from side to side, right? Or maybe your hips are loose, open. And switch the direction of that circle now. Take one more. And then we come back to center. Drop your hips back to your heels here. Your toes are tucked under. Begin to walk your fingertips forward. Keep your chest lifted here for a moment. Walk your fingertips even farther forward. Palms are off the mat, elbows off the mat. Inhale here, look forward. As you exhale, then bow your chest, draw your forehead to the mat, and stay still or rock from side to side. A little massage for your forehead, your third eye, which is your sixth chakra, right between your eyebrows, your place of inner knowing, wisdom, and intuition. The color purple is associated with this chakra. Take another breath in, and another breath out. Then plant your palms here. As you inhale, lift your hips up. As you exhale, move your hips up and back, downward facing dog. And find some movement. Start to pedal out your dog. Bend and straighten one leg at a time. Walking your inner dog. And notice what's present in your hamstrings, through the calves, through your Achilles. Spread your fingers wide, rooting down through each knuckle in the center of each palm. And if you look at your pinkies, you want them to be equidistant to the edges of your mat. Yeah. Then find stillness. Bring a little bend to your knees. Gaze right between your big toes. Spread your toes wide, and the outer edges of your feet are parallel to the outer edges of your mat. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. On an inhale, lower your knees to the mat. Table. As you exhale, hips to heels, child's. Toes can stay tucked under or untucked. Finding a little flow. Inhale, rise through table. Exhale, downward facing dog. Following your breath. Inhale, knees lower to the mat. Exhale, Balasana, child's. Inhale, rise to table. Exhale, down dog. Let's take two more like this. Follow your breath. Each inhale, you find table. Each exhale, you're alternating between child's pose and down dog. Right, you can move faster or slower than I am. It's all dependent on the rhythm of your breath. Right, after your second round, just pause in downward facing dog. We all meet in downward facing dog. Take a breath in here. And take a breath out. Use an inhale to send your right leg high, three-legged dog. Keeping your hips stacked, or level rather. This is stacked, opening the top hip. Right hip is level with the left. Extend through your right heel. See if you can straighten your right leg even more. Inhale. As you exhale, glide forward. Right knee comes into your chest. Pause. So you're in a bit of a plank here. Hug your heel up. Draw your knee in. Take another breath in. And then exhale, step your right foot all the way through your hands. Yeah, in a lunge. Then lower your left knee to the mat. Untuck your back toes. Your right knee doesn't go beyond your right ankle. If it does, just slide your foot forward. You have two pillows or two props, your hands could come onto blocks or the prop or fingertips to the earth. As you inhale, let your pelvis move forward and down. Pull your heart forward and up, soften your shoulder. As you exhale, lift your hips, straighten your right leg, breathing into the belly of your right hamstring. Hips stay over your knee. Good. Inhale, bend back into your right knee. Pull your heart forward, look forward. Exhale, lift your hips, straighten your right leg, and fold. Once more like this. Inhale, we bend, pull heart forward. Exhale, we lift, fold over the right leg. Inhale, come back into your lunge, bend. Pausing here, right arm comes forward, left arm crosses at the elbows. Then either wrap your arms around your shoulders like so, right? Or you're taking eagle bind, okay? And then from there, you'll hug your inner thighs together, press into the top of your back foot, begin to lift your elbows up, 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 finding, right, our lunge here, a variation of Anjalayasana. Tucking your tail between your legs. So we'll take some of the arching out of our back here today. We'll be a little more upright with the spine. So tuck your tail between your legs. Lift your elbows up, up, up. Then move your wrists away from your face. Take another breath in here. And another breath out. And on your inhale, you'll hinge forward, forward, forward here. Then plant your palms. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, glide forward to plank, top of a push-up. As you exhale, you can drop knees, chest, and chin, right? Or you can stay in plank and lower all the way down onto your belly. Slow, slow, slow. Bring your chin or forehead to the mat. Draw your legs and feet together. Arms come alongside your body. Palms face one another. As we inhale, we pulse up. Feet, quads, chest, and chin. Shavasana, locust pose. Staying right here, or you could interlace your palms behind your back. Knuckles reach towards your heels as you pull your chest forward. Again, opening through our heart center, through our chest. Take another breath in. Inhale, pulse a little higher. And exhale, lower all the way down. Hands come underneath your shoulders. Inhale, rise through tabletop, or lift your knees, press straight up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right, lots of variations. As you inhale, send your left leg high, three-legged dog. Left hip stays level with the right, extending through your left leg so you can straighten your left leg a little more. Take a breath in. As you exhale, glide forward to plank. Draw your knee to your chest. Your heel reaches up towards your glute. Take a breath in. And then exhale, step your left foot all the way between your hands. Lower your right knee, top of your back foot. Fingertips come to the earth or props. As you inhale, pull your heart forward, look forward, soften your shoulders. As you exhale, lift your hips, shift your hips back, left leg straightens. Breathe into the belly of your left hamstring. And we flow. Inhale, bend into your left knee. Pull your heart forward. Exhale, lift your hips and fold. Once more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bend back into that left knee. Pause here. Left arm comes straight ahead now. Right elbow crosses the left. And either hugging palms to shoulders, like you're giving yourself a big hug, or take the bind, grabbing forearms or wrists. Hug your inner thighs together, press into the top of your back foot, then inhale, begin to lift your elbows, elbows, elbows to rise up. It's like tuck of your tail, taking that arching out of your back, spine long. Elbows reach up, up, up. Move your wrists away from your face. Just take 2 more breaths. Big breathing. Inhale. And exhale. Use an inhale to lower, lower, lower. Elbows come down. Hands plant. Step back, downward facing dog. Use an inhale to glide forward to plank, top of a push-up. And we're coming down onto our belly again. You can drop knees, chest, chin, come all the way down, or lower, slow, slow, slow from plank. Arms come alongside your body, chin or forehead to the mat. Okay, so same thing here. Let's start actually a little differently now. Let's all bring the forehead to the mat. Then first thing first, draw your shoulder blades up and back so your shoulder blades and chest are off the mat. Then lift your arms. Then lift your head, still pressing into the top of your feet. Okay, so from here, you're either going to lift your legs and come into Shalabhasana again, or bend your knees, reach back for your ankles or the tops of your feet. From here, you kick your shins to the back of the room, your feet up towards the sky. Wait for bow pose. Knees stay hip distance apart. Opening up through your chest, the upper back, quads. Take another breath in. Another breath out. Last one. Inhale, press a little higher. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Palms come underneath your shoulders. Inhale, rise through table to down dog or press up through plank. Exhale, down dog. Take a deep breath in here. Open your mouth, exhale, let it go. Bend your knees, look forward. Take little steps or hop, feet to the top of your mat. Inhale to lengthen, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward here and pause. Feet are hip distance apart, about 2 fists between the inner arches of your ankles. Soft bend your knees, let your head, neck, and shoulders drape. Arms heavy or take a bind, grabbing opposite elbows or biceps. Then stay still here, start to sway from side to side. Like to bend and straighten one leg at a time. Can nod your head yes. Shake it no. Open and close your mouth a few times. Let out any audible sighs, sounds, hoarse breath. You can flutter your lips on the exhale. Right, considering here what you could let go of that is bringing you out of balance. One more breath. And let it go. And release your arms if they are bound. And we'll inhale, flat back, lengthen. Fingers to the earth, or they can slide right up your shins. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen, halfway lift. Shoulders move down the back, crown of head extends. Exhale, fold. Once more like this. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. This time, inhale, root down, rise through your flat back. Arms reach wide and high or straight up center line. Exhale, hands come to heart. And let's pause right here with hands at heart, right? If you'd rather, arms come alongside your body for Tadasana Mountain Pose, or the spine of your thumbs come right to heart center. Just take an integrated breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it go. Sun salutation. Inhale, arms sweep overhead, wide and high or straight up middle line. Exhale, folding forward. Bend your knees as you dive. Inhale to lengthen, flat back, bright spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, plank, top of a push-up. As you exhale, lower knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, lowering 2/3 of the way, palm. Inhale, press into tops of your feet, up dog or low cobra. Right, low cobra, thighs and knees are on the mat. Elbows are bent. Right, up dog, knees and thighs are off, arms are straight. Exhale, hips move up and back, downward facing dog. Let's take 3 breaths here. Finding hand, hand, foot, foot. Root down to the center of each palm, slight bend the knees, hips move up and back. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Bend your knees, look forward, step or float, top of your mat. Inhale to lengthen, flat back, bright spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, root down, rise up, arms sweep overhead, reach high. Exhale, hands come to heart. Building some heat here. Inhale, arms sweep overhead, reach high, maybe find a little back bend. Exhale, fold forward, bend your knees as you fold. Inhale, lengthen, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, Vinyasa, your way to down dog. Plant your hands, step or float. If you float, land in Chaturanga 2/3 of the way down. Inhale, press through tops of feet, up dog or low cobra. Exhale, hips move up and back, downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath. Steady gaze right between your feet. Steady breath. And focusing the mind allows the breath allows the mind to begin to settle. After your next exhale, bend your knees deeply, look forward between your hands. Step or float top of your mat. Inhale to lengthen, halfway left. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, root down, rise up, arms sweep overhead, reach high. Exhale, hands come to heart. Good, release your palms, bring them behind your back. Let's start with right thumb on top. Draw your palms towards one another, elbows hug in towards one another. Begin to drop your knuckles towards the earth as you reach your chest up, up, up. Exhale, bend your knees and fold forward, Yoga Mudra. Right, so even as you fold here, keep a soft bend through your knees. Right, see the difference between, or feel the difference between letting your shoulders fall towards your ears and then actively drawing your shoulders away from your ears. Knuckles reach a little higher, crown of head drops a little deeper. One more breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, root down, rise up all the way to stand, arms reach overhead. As you exhale, we'll sit straight back into chair, Utkatasana, with feet hip distance apart. So you're sitting back as if you were sitting in a chair. Imagine you had a tail and you were tucking it between your legs a little bit here. Pubic bone draws towards navel. Straighten your arms, draw them back alongside your ears, and wrap your pinkies towards one another. Exhale, sit a little bit deeper. Inhale, lift your heart, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward and straighten your legs. Inhale to lengthen, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, Vinyasa, any way to down dog, your flow. Use your breath as your guide. No rush. Okay, once you've landed, use an inhale to send your right leg high, 3-legged dog. As you exhale, we've come forward to that plank once again, drawing the knee in towards the chest, heel up towards the glutes. Take a breath in here. Exhale, step your right foot all the way between your hands. Then coming onto fingertips, maybe your arms even float. Inhale, sweep your arms straight back, palms down as if you were flying. Exhale, tuck your pelvis, sweep your arms straight up, crescent lunge. You bring a soft bend to your back knee, bending into your right knee. Your right knee doesn't go beyond the right ankle. Good. Take a breath in. And take a breath out. One more here. Inhale, reach a little higher. Exhale, hands come to heart. Seal the outer edge of your left foot to the mat. We open our hips now to the left edge of the mat for Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. So bending into your right knee, left leg straight. Your sacrum tucks towards your back heel, pubic bone to navel. Arms parallel to the earth, gaze right over right middle finger. And we find balance here between effort and ease. Sthira Sukha. Right, between work and surrender. Take another breath in. And let it go. As you inhale, straighten your right leg, sweep your arms overhead, gaze to the left side of the room. Exhale, bend back into your right knee, gaze over right middle finger. Feel like this. Inhale, we rise, arms overhead. Exhale, bend. Gaze follows this. So inhale, arms reach, maybe gaze to thumb. Exhale, bend, gaze to right middle finger. Once more, inhale. And exhale, pause. Flip your right palm, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Left hand comes down really softly down your back leg. Reach from your right hip crease all the way out through your right fingers. Both shoulders relax, opening through your right side body. Keep that deep bend through your right knee. One more breath. And let it go. Inhale, we rise back up to warrior two. Exhale, straighten your right leg. Prepare for Trikonasana. I like to step my left foot up a little bit of a shorter stance. Hips move to the back of the mat, right fingertips extend forward. Right hand to your shin, ankle, or a block. Begin with your left hand on your sacrum, your low back. Tuck your tail, then reach your left arm high. Trikonasana triangle. So stacking your left shoulder on top of your right, left hip keeps opening. Right, so it's stacking on top of the right. Right, chin draws towards chest. You can gaze down towards your right toe if that feels best on your neck, or maybe up towards your left thumb crease, or to the side of the room. Take another breath in, reach a little higher. And a breath out. Moving towards a balancing pose here. Left hand comes to your left hip. Gaze down at your right big toes. Then you're going to bend into your right knee. Fingertips come out to the side. So about 2 or 3 o'clock, if you imagine a clock. You're welcome to put your hand on a prop here. Then you're going to spring up into half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Right, so hand could even come to a water bottle, right? If you have to come out of the pose to find a prop, no, you can do that. Right, find something to support you, get creative. Right, that right hand is light as you keep opening your left hip. Right, and then maybe the left arm extends. Really strong through both legs. Your left leg is straight, flex the foot, keep lifting it up. And it's like you're reaching in 4 different directions, extending from fingertip to fingertip and foot to foot. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Left hand comes back to your left hip. Left hip lowers to square and meet the right. Then from here, place your left foot next to the right. Sit low, reach high. Utkatasana, chair pose. Good. Inhale, reach a little higher. Exhale, hands come to heart, and we find a twist, thunderbolt twist. So hook the left elbow outside the right knee. Notice here if your left hip and knee pop forward, pull it back. Then press your right knee into your right elbow, elbow into knee to twist and deepen. Palms press into one another, right shoulder drops. Take another breath in. And another breath out, twist a little deeper, wringing it out. Inhale, rise up through center, arms sweep overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart. And release your palms. Tadasana, mountain pose, feet come hip distance apart again. We take an integrated breath. And let it go. Interlace fingers behind your back again, left thumb on top. Now as we move through this sequence on the other side. So you inhale, knuckles fall, arms begin to straighten, shoulders drop down your back. Find that little back bend, open your chest, up. Then exhale, bend your knees, fold forward, yoga mudra. Crown of your head drops to the earth as your knuckles reach high. Outer upper arm bones hug in towards one another. And actively move your shoulders away from your ears. One more breath. And inhale, root down, rise up, sweep your arms overhead, release the bind. As you exhale, sit straight back. Utkatasana with feet hip distance apart. Sit low right away. Upper arm bones in line with ears. Wrap your pinkies towards one another. Exhale, sit a little deeper. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back lengthen. Exhale, Vinyasa, any way to down dog. Right step or float. Follow your breath. The inhale lifts. The exhale takes it back. Once you land, inhale, left leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your left foot all, actually knee to chest. We pause here in our little plank hover. So knee to chest, kick your heel up towards your glute. Take a breath in. And then exhale, left foot steps forward, right? We're building this tapas, this fire. We're stoking our Agni, our inner fire. Right? And the fire, the heat, helps to eliminate toxins in the body, good for our immune system. Okay, so from here, float your fingertips. Hug your inner thighs together. Feet move in opposite directions here. Inhale, arms come straight back, palms face the earth. Exhale, tuck your tail, arms sweep overhead. Crescent lunge, other side. And find that little buoyancy, that movement. You can bend your back knee, doesn't have to be totally straight. Notice sensation through your right hip flexor, the top of the thigh. A few more breaths here, steady gaze. Really noticing the movement of your mind. The energy flows where your attention goes. Inhale, reach a little higher. Exhale, hands come to heart. Right, from here we open into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. So you seal the outer edge of your right foot to the mat. Bend into your left knee, arms come wide and parallel to the earth. Right, sacrum tucks towards your back heel. Shoulder blades soften down your back. Gazing over left middle finger. Balance here between sthira and sukha, effort and ease, comfort and discomfort. And we flow. Inhale, straighten your left leg, arms reach overhead. Gaze to the right side or up towards your thumb. Exhale, bend into your knee, gaze over left middle finger. A few like this. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, bend. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, bend and hold. Flip your left palm, reach forward. Exhale, sweep it back. Reverse your warrior, peaceful warrior. The right arm, that back arm is really light. Keep bending into your left knee, then reach a little forward, farther through left fingertips. Opening through left side body here. Find your breath. Next inhale, rise back up, straighten both legs. Can shorten your stance a little if you'd like to here. And inhale, hips move back, left fingertips forward. Left hand to your shin, ankle or a block. Right hand to your low back. Then tuck your sacrum towards your back heel. Open your right shoulder, spiral your chest open. Then right arm lifts. Trikonasana. Triangle pose. Stacking right shoulder over left, right hip keeps opening. Right, the left inner thigh is spiraling up towards the sky. Your knee continues to track over your ankle, not falling in. Take another breath in. And another breath out. And right hand comes to your hip. Bend into your left knee, gaze at your left toes. Left hands come to 10 or 11 o'clock here on a proper to the earth. And half moon is just like triangle, but in a balancing shape. So shift your weight into your left foot, lift your right leg up. Or Ardha Chandrasana, half moon shape. Okay, right arm can extend overhead. The right hip is opening to stack over the left. And engage your right leg, flex your right foot, keep lifting it up, up, up. And then you're reaching in different directions. Left fingertips down into the earth, right fingertips up toward the heavens. Left foot down into the earth, right foot towards the horizon. Take another breath in. Notice any wobbles or movement. Just where your balance is today. If you fall out, you just come back in. One more breath, expand in all directions. Exhale, right hand to your hip, right hip lowers to meet the left, right foot lowers to meet the left. Sit back, arms reach high, chair pose. Exhale, hands come to heart. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, twist to the left. Right elbow comes outside your left knee. Move your right knee back, which will move your right hip back. Then press your knee into your elbow, elbow to knee. Press palm into palm to open your chest and twist a little deeper. See if you can have a straight line from your right elbow to your left elbow. A few more breaths. Knees hug in towards one another. Take a deep breath in. And take a deep breath out. Inhale, we come back through the center, arms sweep overhead. Exhale, drive all the way up to stand. Arms come alongside your body. Tadasana, mountain pose. Take a breath in. Open your mouth, exhale, let it go. Then shift your weight into your left foot here, and we'll take Vrksasana, tree pose, a really beautiful balancing shape. So the right knee opens up to the side. You can bring your right sole of your foot to your left ankle, your shin, or your upper quad, just not right at that left knee. Okay? So finding the variation that works for you. Your standing leg is engaged, it's active, it presses back into your right foot, creating that equanimity, that balance between the two sides of the body, and then creating stability. And let's take eagle arms here. So right arm comes straight out in front of you. Left elbow crosses. So either hugging shoulders here, like so, right? Or bending at the elbows, finding the thigh. Right, and notice if your left hip is moving out to the side, draw it in towards the midline, zip up, and then lift your elbows. And move your wrists away from your face. Open your mouth, release your jaw. And just like a tree blowing in the wind, and see if you can work with the little micro movements in your body. A little swaying from side to side, letting the stability through your left foot be your roots, staying rooted. Keep your leg as it is. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead, releasing eagle arms. Soften your shoulders down your back. Take a breath in, and a breath out. And we'll bring our hands to our heart here. We'll take one more balancing shape. Right knee comes into your chest. Interlace your palms over the right knee. Okay? So we'll stay here with right hand now on the knee or left hand on your hip, opening your right leg, your right knee out to the side. Okay? That's option one. Option two is to take your peace fingers to your right big toe and then extend your right leg. But if you find in doing that you end up collapsed, shoulders round forward, you're like, wah! Right, sort of flailing, come back to just the knee open, right? Just working with where you are today. And the left hand can stay on your left hip or open it out to the side. Gaze is straight ahead, or maybe you play with gazing towards the left fingertips. A few more breaths. Roots are growing out of your left foot down into the earth. Imagine that. One more breath. Gaze comes back to center, bending the right knee. Right knee comes back to center, hug it in. Then place the right foot to meet the left. Beautiful. Bring your feet wide here. And we'll just take a little movement from side to side. So you're lifting the opposite heel from the direction that you're moving. So your feet aren't staying planted like this. You could lower your you could injure your low back here. So you're lifting and twisting. Maybe your hand gives your arm a light tap. Good. And then without forcing the movement to a stop, just let it start to slowly dissipate. And we take the other side. So find foundation, grounding through your right foot. Open your left knee to the side. Left ankle, or left sole of foot rather, comes to your right ankle, your right shin, or your upper quad, just not right at the knee. Okay, so find that variation, then hug your right hip in to meet the left. Yeah, right leg engaged, Then left arm comes straight out ahead, right elbow crosses. And you can, again, bring your palms to your shoulder blades or to your shoulders, right? You can actually walk your hands all the way back to your shoulder blades. This can be really nice, right? Or find that bind, eagle arms. And then lift your elbows up, up, up. Wrists move away. Firmly rooted like a tree. Left knee keeps opening to the sides of the room, right? Opening through the hip, the groin. A few more breaths. Then use an inhale to release eagle arms sweep overhead. Exhale, soften shoulders, take a breath. And hands come down to heart. Left knee draws in, yeah. Interlace palms in front of your knee. Soften your shoulders down your back. Okay. Then right hand comes to right hip. Open your left knee up to the side. Staying rooted through your right standing leg. Stay here, peace fingers. Come to your big toe. And you can straighten your left leg. Playing with balance here. If you fall out, you just come back in. Right arm can come out to the side. Gaze straight ahead or begin to move your gaze over to your right thumb. A few more breaths. Embracing the breeze. Finding balance between the work and bringing some ease to shoulders, face, jaw. And bend the left knee. Draw your knee back into center, palms interlace, hug it in. And exhale, release. Left foot meets the right. Take a breath in. And take a breath out. Good. One more little balancing standing pose here. So from here, you're going to lift all the way up into the balls of your feet. Your heels lift up and you're hugging your inner ankles together. And let's lift our arms straight up overhead here. Yeah, soften your shoulders down your back. And then you're going to start to bring a little bend to your knees, hug your knees together, and we're slowly going to start to lower down. Really, really slowly. See if you can keep lifting your heels up, up, up. Hug your ankles together, and you'll land here in a little toe squat. Hands come to your heart. So your shins are parallel to the mat. You're sitting on your heels. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Okay, then from here, drop your heels, sit back, lift your legs. Oat pose. Okay, we'll start with knees bent. You're balancing on your sitting bones. Soften your shoulders down your back. Palms face each other. Yeah, arms parallel to the earth. Stay here, or you could straighten your legs. Any amount, roll your ankles. Breath in. And breath out. Let's do 5 low, high boat. This is high boat to low boats. So high boat is here. Inhale. Exhale, hands come to heart prayer. We lower to a hover. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale, hold. Exhale, lower all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest. Let's take a happy baby, bringing your knees wide towards your armpits. Lengthen through your spine. Stay here, flex your feet. Grab the outsides of your feet, draw your knees to the earth. Stay still or rock from side to side. Good. Take a few breaths here. Good, and then release your feet. And we'll rock up to sit, please. Good. And then if you have a blanket, you could sit right on the edge of your blanket here. We'll take a hip opener. This tends to be the hip opener that I avoid because it's really deep, and that's why we'll do it. So option 1 is square pose. So you walk your heels away from your seat. So you're not in a traditional cross-legged position. Heels are out. And then you begin to walk your knees towards one another into your feet to the sides of the room. Okay? So option one is to stay right here and fold forward, right? This can be a really deep hip opener for a lot of us. And option two is double pigeon. So you stack the right ankle all the way to the edge of the left knee, right? You're not bringing the foot inside like this, just to protect the integrity of our knee. Right ankle comes all the way to the edge of the knee. Right, and the more height you give yourself, the more you sit up on something, the lower this knee might lower, okay? So you can stay upright, hands can come alongside the body, lengthening your spine. Or if you'd like to fold forward on an exhale, walk your fingertips forward, maybe forearms come to the mat. Whew, and fold. So let's take, we'll take 10 breaths here. Keeping both feet flexed. And let's take a equal part breath, balancing the two halves of our breath. So count the length of your exhale, please. Might be the count of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then allow your inhale to take that same count. And continue like this, counting your breath. Samavritti. 5 more breaths. Open your mouth, release your jaw. Maybe you deepen, walk your hands a little farther away. Notice the sensation, notice your reaction to the sensation. Emotional, releasing. If you fold it forward, use your next inhale to slowly rise back up. Good. Exhale at the top. And from here, we'll bring your hands behind you, fingertips face your body. Plant your left foot, the right ankle is crossed over the left knee. If this hurts your wrist, you can turn your hands out to the side. So from here, notice the difference between shoulders rounding up towards the ears and dropping back. You're gonna move your shoulder blades towards your spine, then away from your ears, proud chest. So either stay right here or lift your hips up for a reverse tabletop. Right? And you can keep letting your right knee drop open, pressing down through your left foot. And you can keep your chin drawing towards your chest, or you can drop your head back, open your mouth, take an exhale. And chin comes back to your chest. Lower your hips, release your legs. Good. And then we'll take the other side now. So your left shin comes in front of your right shin. Now you're right on the edge of your blanket again. Begin to walk your knees towards one another, feet to the sides of the room. Staying here, right, folding forward. Here in square pose, right, or left ankle crosses on top of your right knee now. The left knee falls open. Okay, fingertips come alongside your body. Use an inhale to lengthen, pull your heart forward. Okay, and an exhale to fold forward. Keeping both feet flexed. This side might be more intense, less intense. And even though we have two hips, right, symmetry on two sides of the body, they can show up very differently. One can be much more tight or much more open than the other, and that's okay. Find your samavritti, equal part breath. Counting the length of your exhale, and allow your inhale to take that same count. And take 10 more breaths here. And take a deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. You fold it forward, use an inhale to slowly rise up. And exhale at the top. And then hands come behind you again, fingertips face the body, plant your right foot. That left ankle still crossed over your right knee. Draw your shoulder blades towards your spine, lift your chest. Press into your right foot, lift your hips up. Keep lifting hips up, up, up. Left knee falls open. Chin can stay drawing towards your chest or drop your head back. Let out an exhale. Chin comes back to your chest. Slowly lower your hips down. Good. Release your legs. Flip your palms now. So fingertips face away from you, legs long. And just windshield wiper your ankles. Let your legs relax here. Give them a bounce. Good. Then scoot off of your blanket. Move it to the side. Roll all the way onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. We'll take one final happy baby here. So knees come wide towards your armpits, feet skyward, draw knees towards the earth. Stay still or rock from side to side. And then releasing your feet and sending your legs out long on the mat. We'll prepare here for final rest. And if you have more time in your practice or you just feel called to it, you're welcome to take any last poses, right, to complete your practice. A spinal twist, or legs at the wall. Right, and if you're in Shavasana, let your ankles fall open. Give your armpits some room to breathe here. Palms face up. A posture of receiving. And using this time as a blessing, a gift to integrate your effort with the ease of Shavasana. Allowing balance to land in your body, your mind, your spirit. This possibility of balance begins to settle into your subtle body, to your consciousness, as a mode, as a way of being that you could embody. Shavasana. Complete surrender. Advice from a tree. Dear friend, stand tall and proud. Sink your roots deeply into the earth. Reflect the light of your true nature. Think long term. Go out on a limb. Remember your place among all living beings. Embrace with joy the changing seasons, for each yields its own abundance. The energy and birth of spring, the growth and contentment of summer, the wisdom to let go like leaves in the fall, the rest and quiet renewal of winter. Feel the wind and the sun and delight in their presence. Look up at the moon that shines down upon you and the mystery of the stars at night. Seek nourishment from the good things in life. Simple pleasures, earth, fresh air, light. Be content with your natural beauty. Drink plenty of water. Let your limbs sway and dance in the breezes. Be flexible. Remember your roots and enjoy the view. And allow your breath to deepen now. If you'd like to stay longer here, you're more than welcome to. And begin to reawaken, wiggling toes and fingers. And draw your knees into your chest and roll to one side. Take a breath or two here. And then press up to our final seat, sitting tall, rooted. Just take a final moment here to honor yourself for stepping on your mat today, for your dedication to your practice, and to feeling the echo, the resonance of your practice. Sensation, breath, vibration, life force, energy. And draw a deep breath in through your nose, filling up. Open your mouth, exhale, let it go. And draw your hands to your heart center, Anjali Mudra, palm to palm in front of your chest. And may we remember this intention of balance as we move into life off the mat, living your yoga. May we remember the wisdom, the advice from the tree. Be flexible. Remember your roots. And enjoy the view. Sealing our practice, bowing head to heart. May your practice be a means of inner listening and becoming. And together we say, Namaste. Namaste to each of you. Thank you so much for being here to practice. And have a beautiful rest of your day.